So from Ellis Island, once they released you, you went to Boston.
Yeah, the Jewish organization, they took us to Boston. That was the first time I saw a television. There was none in Germany yet. And I didn't like it. There were only shows we saw, like the cowboys and fighting and shooting and things. That's what only was on television.
Can I ask why you didn't like them?
Hmm?
Why didn't you like those shows?
Right?
Why didn't you like watching those shows?
I didn't have to watch it,
Oh, okay. But why wouldn't you watch those?
because there was nothing else to do. Nothing else.
Okay. No, you said you didn't like them, that you wouldn't want to watch them. Why?
No, but I didn't have to watch it, but that's what was on.
Okay.
You know, we had to be in the room or outside in the hallway. In the hallway was the television.
Mm.
And then the doors were locked. We couldn't go out.
So, this is in Boston.
Now here.
Oh, here. Okay.
In Ellis
In
Island.
All right, I'm sorry.
When we had to go for breakfast or the lunch or dinner, we had to go steps downstairs with 2 flights of steps and with a guard to go there and eat. And the guard watching us, and then the guard went with us again, going up the 2 flights of stairs into our hallway where the rooms were with the guards.
And this is terrifying. You just came from this. So this is a really bad impression of America here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I can imagine the hurricane, and then right away Ellis Island,
Mm-hmm.
and leaving Germany.
So how'd you get to Boston?
With the train.
How many people were on the train with you?
Just me. Everybody was sent someplace else.
Oh.
I don't know. Then they took us to a boarding house in Boston. Boarding house.
And what was that like?
And she had you just your room. Your room where you slept, that's all. Boarding house. I don't know, then later, I don't know how long it took. Then they found us an apartment. Then we had 1 bedroom and a kitchen.
Go back to the boarding
living
house.
room.
You were there with Daddy and 2 young children.
Yeah,
Were there other people with young children there?
I don't think so. I don't know. No, I don't think so.
Were you expected to do, I don't know, some kind of work, community service or something? No?
No.
Like to pay for your board? Or that was all done through the Jewish
So it's community. We were like, oh my God. We had nothing. We couldn't talk the language.
Right.
We were strangers. Everything was strange to us.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't easy.
What did you think of America? What was your first impression?
I don't know. It wasn't nice.
Did you want to go back, or did you, or that
The first
didn't come
5
to
years,
you?
the first 5 years, I didn't like it here. Took me 5 years.
Wow.
With the language and get used to everything and the climate here I didn't like. I still don't like the climate here. Climate is bad. No.
So, okay, they found you a place.
Yeah.
Did you get to say if you liked it or not, or
Huh?
did it matter if you liked it or not? If it was a suitable size for you, or
Well, it was better than the boarding house.
okay.
And I went through a lot there too. Oh my God. There we were, when you come into the house, and upstairs there was other family, also refugees. They had 2 boys. They had 2 boys. And that woman, she was okay in the beginning, she was okay. And across the street, there lived a family, younger family from German people, but they were immigrated before the war and everything.
Okay.
And she grew up there and she was married. She had 1 little kid. So my kids and her kids, then sometimes they play together.
Right.
So the woman upstairs, she was a Polish, born Polish, but Jewish. And she got jealous because, this one across the street invited me and played with the kids together, but she never invited her. So she was jealous. And she was a terrible woman. Oh my God. She was so jealous, you have no idea. And I don't know, she got crazy. So one day she took some dirt, she swiped the floor and took the dirt, put it in front of my door.
Ooh.
Of my door. And so Grandma got angry. Her husband was a nice guy, but she was something crazy in her. So my husband got so angry, and she was standing on the stairways going up. My husband got so angry, he went up to her and shuttled her. Why you do that? Put her dirt in front of my door, and she almost fell down the steps.
Ooh.
Then I don't know what happened. The police came. And the woman across the street, she was friendly with me. She could talk, German. And she translated from the police English to me, and the Grandpa translated.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
So what happened? And then the policeman said he could put Grandpa in jail for touching her, and she fell down the stairs. She claimed that Grandpa pushed her.
Oh.
And then he didn't, thanks God he was a nice guy, the policeman. He could have taken Grandpa,
Yeah.
put in jail. and she was terrible. And she kept on doing it. She kept on doing it.
The dirt?
Yeah.
Right.
So then I left the dirt. I didn't clean it up. She put it there. Then the landlady came from the building. The landlady came to me, and I had to give her some money, because Grandpa was working, but he didn't make much money because he got a job they made some sausages, in a place. He didn't, and when they said the green ones come, you heard the expression, the green one, they call it, they don't pay much money because you're not experienced.
Oh,
You have to learn.
Yes, yeah.
So they still had to help us, the Jewish community. We didn't have enough money. But she came. And one day she knocked on my door. It was the landlady. And she was so mean at me. She went upstairs to the one, first, because she was living there longer. And she told her that I am dirty, I don't clean.
Oh.
She said, look, the dirt she has in front of her door. And she put the dirt there.
Yeah.
But she said that I put the dirt there. And I said, I couldn't talk English, but she understood some Yiddish, the landlady. And I said, it's not true. She upstairs is putting the dirt down. That's not my dirt. And she did not believe me, she believed the woman upstairs. Because she had a nice way of talking,
Yeah.
Some people can talk nice. She talked so nice to her that she believed her upstairs. And she wouldn't believe me, and I started to cry. I started to cry,
Yeah.
couldn't anymore. She didn't believe me, and she was mean to me because of that. She was mean. She said she could make me move out because of that. I put the dirt there, and I couldn't take it anymore because it was a big lie. And I remember I started to cry. Oh, it was terrible. Then she didn't talk to me anymore, the woman upstairs. And when we left Boston and moved to New York, first we were living up Broadway Terrace up there. I mean, that's a year or two later. Somebody knocked on my door. And there was the lady from Boston who didn't believe me.
Oh.
And she came to visit somebody in New York.
Huh.
Can you imagine? She came with her daughter. And she found out where I lived here.
Wow.
And she came to my door to visit me. And then she brought up, she didn't believe me.
Yeah.
And she believed the woman upstairs.
Yeah.
And she wanted to say, I'm sorry.
She found out.
She found out. In the meantime, that woman, she got crazier and crazier, and she did bad things with her husband.
Oh.
And it came that they had to take her away in a crazy house. She got crazy.
Wow.
And she told me that.
Wow.
She told me that, and she said, I'm sorry that time what I was mean to you. So she can you imagine, come from Boston to New York and visit me. That's what
That's great.
isn't that something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 minute.